if you're walking like pick shorts, then you're alone.
I know the problem.
So, diba, parang, ano din, lulugar din tayo kung saan tayo pupunta. Oh, diba?
What happened pala in Showtime after a month na you appeared there?
That's a good question. So after Showtime, well, we were practicing for a showdown, and I thought that
with Ion?
No, it was gonna be me. This was before Ion came on.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be me and Jackie and
Ate
Girl, sorry.
Okay.
Me and Ate Girl and Vice. And we were gonna do like this big showdown, and it was gonna be a really big production number.
Okay.
But that was kind of going to be my initiation full time into the Showtime family.
To be regular?
Yeah, to be like a total regular on the show. Well, in order to do that, they needed me to get an updated working visa because obviously as a foreigner you need a working visa. So like Viva started working on my working visa and we were one day too late.
Oh, just
one day.
one
The day the day that they made the decision, like the executives at ABS-CBN decided, like, okay, we've waited like a week. We need to make a decision now, and I'm pretty sure they probably like listed out the pros and cons of who to choose because Ion had been guesting for maybe 2 or 3 days at that point. But I was still going to Showtime Studios to practice the dancing for the showdown.
The showdown.
So that morning, I think they removed me. And that afternoon is when they informed me. And that afternoon, the same afternoon was when I got the working papers. And I remember just feeling like really, really bad. I was like, I missed my greatest opportunity and I'll never recover from this. And I never have.
No, lahat kasi ng bagay.
There was no laughter. That was dark
pag hindi
humor.
para sa'yo, siguro meron nilalaan para sa'yo.
Thank you.
Meron nilalaan para sa'yo kasi you deserve naman na may malaking ibang project na para sa'yo.
Well, it doesn't really matter. You know, that's how show business is, right? So if you kind of go through showbiz and you don't experience something like that once, then you're not real. Are you really in show business? Like, have you really seen the ups and downs of the industry?
Mostly the big stars, they have also experienced like that. That they turn down the other project and then yung may mga project talaga na para sa'yo. So yung isa na kunwari natanggihan niya. So ito pala yung para sa kanya. Yung they choose the right project. So, may ganun talaga, may katapat talaga na ano. So, in that time, hindi talaga siya para sa'yo. Pero mayroon talagang darating para sa'yo.
Yeah. Thank you. I hope so.
Promise. You have to, positive lang talaga.
And with Ion, like, all jokes aside, I really like the guy. I think he's cool. The few times that we've met, he's always been so gracious and very nice to me. And
nice.
I get along with him, so I don't really have anything bad to say about Ion. I think he's a good guy.
Kapag kayo, di ba?
Sakto lang, kasi sa Billie Jean din siya nag-workout.
Talaga? Kami naman before,
sakto lang.
way back naman, magkaibigan kami ni Ion, pero never na kami nagkita kasi mayaman na siya eh. Mayaman na siya.
I heard meron na nga siyang gym daw sa bahay nila.
May gym sa sarili na.
Kaya hindi na siya nag-gym sa Billie Jean.
That's nice.
Meron siyang
get a good home gym going.
Yes, sir. With the basketball court.
Oh, that's perfect.
So, bago tayo simulan yung mga questions, mag-ano muna tayo para sa roleta natin.
Sige ba? Alright.
Natin yung mechanics sa games natin.
Sige.
Yes.
How to win our prizes.
Yes. Go be, Aya.
Tag 10 of your friends, like and share, then comment hashtag Let's Talk About K. The prizes are 3 GC above aesthetics, 2 25 kilos of rice, and 2 500 Gcash.
Yes.
Ayan. Sali na.
Sana maraming kasi dati maraming nag-join pero hindi valid kasi hindi nila sinunod yung mechanics. Importante kasi is din yung mechanics.
Yes.
Kasi
always.
Diba? Unfair naman, kailangan fair.
Yes, tama. Always follow instructions, guys.
So, So, back to, di naman to masyadong light lang naman tong tanong ko kay Greg. So, nasagot na niya what's your nationality, di ba? Half American, half Korean.
Half Korean.
So,
Indeed.
where did you started? GMA or ABS?
ABS.
ABS talaga, di ba sa Smoky Manaloto?
I was in Pepito Manaloto, but that was
Pepito.
actually my most recent appearance. So
Recently lang yun.
because you know how Pepito Manaloto had stopped new episodes? Just before they stopped, we were able to air our episode. And that was awesome, being a part of such a storied sitcom.
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah. Masarap magtrabaho sitcom.
Yeah.
It's very light.
Yeah.
Light lang, fun lang.
Super fun, very chill. Everybody was super nice.
Which do you prefer? Filipina or American? To marry, It's hard.
That's hard.
Really?
I like. There's aspects of both Filipinos and Americans that I like. So I don't think it would matter, honestly. I think as long as I find you attractive and we get along and we're good to each other, I think I can make it work no matter what nationality.
Korean.
Yeah, I think I could make it make
Korean
it work
also.
with a Korean.
Because you have your mom Korean.
My dad.
My dad, your
Yeah.
dad. Oh.
Yeah, weird, right?
O pwede
The opposite of how it
Korean.
normally
Kasi you have a Korean blood eh.
Yeah.
Parang mayroon kasi yung automatic na ma-attract ka kasi you have Korean blood. Oo.
So,
Yeah, I guess.
the Hawkins, your surname Hawkins is from Korea.
Oh, this is a story, but I'll make it short.
Alright.
I was adopted. And so I know my birth parents, actually. Both of my birth parents. But I was adopted when I was a little baby. Into a family with 2 American parents. And those 2 American parents, last name Hawkins. So that's how I got the last name Hawkins.
Okay.
My birth father actually was adopted himself from an orphanage in Korea. So he doesn't even know what his last name is. But the owner of the orphanage, his last name was Kim. And so my birth father assumed the surname Kim because of the owner of that orphanage.
So,
Long story talaga.
Yeah, it's super long story. That's about as short as I can make
short
it.
pa yun, short pa yun.
So di, pag talaga natin, parang yung buhay niya eh. So, itatanong natin kung paano niya naisip, why you choose coming to Philippines, not in Korea?
Okay, so how much time do we have, everybody?
No, it's okay.
I'm looking at the... Okay, we're good. So, let's see. I served a mission here. Nag-mission ako dito para sa mga Mormons. Noong
Iba relihiyon,
2012.
Mormons.
Oo.
Until
So,
now, you're Mormons?
now I'm not really church-going, I would say. But back then I was very, very church-going. I was very religious, and it mattered a lot to me. So, yung mga, what are they, apostles sa simbahan namin, they assigned me here in the Philippines.
Pastor?
Yeah, yung mga pastor,
Pastor talaga.
mga ganyan. And I had no idea, like, anything about the Philippines. I didn't know the culture or anything. So they gave me some training. They sent me out here, and I hated it. I was like, what? And then, but like after I adjusted, because it depends sa tao how long they adjust to the local culture. So after I adjusted, I fell in love with the whole country, the whole place, and like the food, the people,
Solid.
and
The culture.
and then after I finished my mission, I went back to the U.S. Got finished my studies, started doing a boring office job, and then decided to come back here to try my hand at show business
Yes.
because I hadn't made enough decisions with the cross dicks on my arm. And stuff. Like, I need a cool, nice job in the U.S.
Okay.
and try this crazy thing out.
Kaya pala. So,
Yeah.
may Mormons pala siya. Anyway, so, who's your hottest or sexiest Filipina?
Oh, my girlfriend, obviously.
No,
She is.
except your,
Yeah, see? I'm good. I'm
Except
good,
you're
I
in
promise.
showbiz, in showbiz.
She's in showbiz.
Ah,
Yeah.
in showbiz.
It counts,
Who?
right?
Who?
Her name is Heiza Madrid. She's on TV5.
TV5.
Ah, alam niyo na, mga pres ha. Hi sa Madrid.
And
Ay,
she's
alam mo na pala.
she's on she was on Hush on I Want, and she's also on John and Ellen on TV5.
Ay, siya naman pala eh. Loyal.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
Ganun talaga kami, mga...
Yeah. I'm loyal. What is this?
I love.
So what's the different? Between Filipina girlfriend or American girlfriend? You're
What's the difference?
the one who put you a dick tattoo.
2 dicks. There were multiple
So what's
dicks.
the difference?
I think that there were like well, the biggest difference is your interpersonal communication. So in an American relationship, they're not quite as jealous, I would say.
Liberated because
They're a little more liberated
yeah.
and
Open.
they're more open. So like if you're a guy and you have friends who are women, that's normal. And
Yeah.
even if you're in a relationship.
Here.
Out here, they can be a little more possessive, or they may be a little more jealous. But I don't blame the Filipina at all, because a lot of the guys are also cheating on their girlfriends and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah, actually.
True.
So, I mean, what can you do? I think that's just a difference that you can't help.
But it's nice.
I like the feeling of like somebody like
Care.
wanting me and
Yeah.
caring
You're
for
only
me.
mine.
Love
Yeah.
you.
You're only mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
that's-
sweet.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a Filipina.
Yes.
Sa
Yes.
Filipino
We're so
characteristic-
proud of it.
Characteristic.
So, tatanong ko sa akin, are you liberated or
I'm pretty
conservative
liberated. I mean, I grew up in the U.S. and it's a pretty liberated country. But being a Mormon was very
Because you're
conservative,
religious, eh.
So I think that I was very conservative for a long time. But as I grew up and became an adult, started thinking for myself and started making my own decisions about my life, I sort of adopted the more traditional American attitude of liberation. And I still carry that to this day, although I do have some issues with, like, the culture here has also affected me, and I've become more conservative as I've lived here longer. So,
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know exactly why, but I think maybe that's part of just adjusting,
Yeah.
Of course. Ilang years ka na ba dito sa Philippines, bro?
I've been here for like 4 years
4
now.
years.
Yeah.
4 years?
Yeah.
Bago pa lang. Di masyadong matagal yung 4 years eh.
Pero
Yeah,
sa 4
it's not
years,
too long.
Pero na-adapt na niya.
tsaka nakakaintindi siya ng Tagalog. Talaga.
Yeah.
Kahit
Yeah.
di na kami nahihirapan eh. Para kahit di
Yeah,
kami
you don't have
If
to
you,
worry,
if you read your script, you understand the whole...
Yep.
Really? You're so bright.
More or less.
Because we can understand English, but in your, you're American, you don't have Tagalog subject there.
Americans are generally pretty bad at being bilingual. Generally,
Yeah.
we usually only speak one language, and I think that's a drawback. I don't think that's a good thing about our culture. I think we should learn more languages. We should be more open to the world, have more respect for other people
because-
around the world.
Yeah, maybe because Americans think like they're superior.
So yung...
I think
Yeah.
there's an attitude of American
Superiority.
exceptionalism.
Yes, that's
so,
why
guys,
you will adjust our culture.
hello
Yes.
sa mga
Yes, sir.
ibang Americans. Be like Greg, okay? Just be like Greg.
Sorry, guys. We all know it.
So what's the most beautiful place in the Philippines
Oh
Have you
man,
for you?
I've been to so many beautiful places, but
But one.
this is gonna sound a little weird, but I think Zamboanga is
Zamboanga.
yeah is my.
Nakapunta ka na sa
I think
Zamboanga?
it's one of the most beautiful
Muslim
places.
country,
There are actually a lot of Christians down there too,
Really?
in Zamboanga. But Zamboanga has some of the best seafood. There's
okay.
beautiful ocean, and the beaches. It's not like
Boracay.
yeah, it's not like Boracay or Siargao
Sand,
or even like El Nido or Coron ngayon. It's like untouched. It's beautiful.
really?
Yeah.
Virgin.
Oy,
Untouched virgin yun.
more power sa taga So,
Zamboanga.
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 Oh, Zamboanga. Nakapunta ako doon pero hindi sa mga beaches nila.
Si Secretary,
Ha?
Marjorie Caluso.
So, ha?
DILG.
Sa
Marjorie Caluso.
talaga taga roon Zamboanga, oo. Do you think Philippines is a safe country to live?
Yes, I do.
Wow,
I saw the report.
congrats.
I saw that report that came
Yes,
out
oh,
in the news.
diba?
I was like, I don't get that because I've walked around Tondo and I didn't necessarily feel safe, but I also didn't feel safe walking down my own
Country.
country's
yeah.
like inner city streets either. So I think that's just something that you see in every country. I don't think that's unique to the Philippines. I think it's safe here.
Oh,
You just
see?
gotta be careful. You gotta make sure that you're madiskarte lang, you know.
Yeah,
Don't fall for scams. Don't just trust basta-basta.
Yes,
You know,
oo.
stuff like that.
Oo. Siguro pag naglalakad-lakad kayo sa madilim, huwag na lang iwagayway yung mga cellphone. Kasi they attract,
Actually,
diba?
nakaka-attract siya ng mga snatchers.
Ma-attempt sila na mag-ano sa'yo, diba? Tapos, if you're walking like pick shorts, then you're alone.
I know the problem. I just every
So,
time.
diba? Parang, lulugar din tayo kung saan tayo pupunta. Oh, diba? Yan ang sabi ni Greg na naramdaman niya na safe naman
Safe,
ang
oo
Pilipinas. O, diba? As long as you be responsible.
Be respectful. If you're coming here as a tourist, I encourage all foreign tourists to be both respectful and responsible while we're here because we're guests in this country, and
Exactly.
you know, the Philippines has had a long history of being colonialized and disrespected,
Yes.
and it's really important that we, make bawi and show them the respect that they deserve now.
Nice.
Oh,
So
ang ganda
nice,
naman
so nice.
nun. Alam niya, colonialize.
Alam mo.
Yeah.
Pero si Keanna, ayaw niya na nire-respeto siya.
Yeah, yeah. If you respect me, nothing happens.
Kasi,
Walang mangyayari.
people.
Walang mangyayari kung respetuhin niyo ako. Dapat bastusin niyo rin ako. Para naman, makatikim din tayo ng
Foreigner.
I will.
Di naman, oo. What are the things that you discovered here that you never expected?
Everything. Oh man. First of all, the food. Discovered the food. Did not expect the food to be so good. The beaches. I come from Utah. We are landlocked. There's no beaches where I'm from. So the beaches were totally unexpected
Yes.
and awesome. Also, the city. The city was I've been to LA and places like that. I've been to Rome, but I'd never seen a city quite like Manila.
Quiet?
Quite like Manila.
Quiet lang. Quiet. Quiet. Yun yung quiet. Quiet.
Akala ko tahimik. And then.
Excuse me.
The look on your face was priceless. Just quiet.
Kasi, syempre nabigla ako. Kasi inisip ko, kailan naman naging tahimik ang Maynila? Anyway, back to
Wala daw,
Where is he staying?
And then, the city.
The city is crazy. Like
Why?
it's electric. There's so much traffic and everybody's doing something. There's energy. There's energy in this city.
Everywhere.
If you go to Salt Lake City, where I'm from,
Negative pa.
it's like very, very just quiet. And when you drive down the streets, like you might see like one person. You're like,
Oh.
where's their car? Walking down the street. Out here, people are selling things, people are walking to work, people are going to the mall, people are going gimmicking. Well, not now, but sometimes. But the people are doing things. There's a life.
Yeah. There's a life.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe if you go to India, it's different story. It's different. No, I'm not, hindi pa ako nakapunta doon sa
me
India.
too.
Kasi makikita ko lang sa YouTube, India parang may mga baka, there are cows in the city.
Yeah, the streets.
Yeah, they can parang they mix animals and human.
Kasi yan ang Lord nila.
Tapos,
Yan ang Lord
ganun
nila.
ba?
Yan ang Diyos nila.
Tapos, syempre, di ba, the cow will shit in the street. And then you smells the shit
Oh, shit.
around. Talaga? So, ano pala nila yung baka? Part pala ng nila,
Lord
culture.
nila yun. Lord.
Okay.
Diyos nila yun.
Pero 'di ba sa atin, syempre hiwalay yung mga kalabaw, 'di ba? Sa Anyway, it's a different culture.
Exactly, exactly.
So, besides showbiz, what is your future plans?
Well, I would love. This sounds weird. I'd love to open up a taco truck with one of my close friends.
Tacos.
Yeah,
Taco?
tacos.
Tapos,
Tac-
business. You want to
Yeah.
put up
Tacos.
business.
Yeah, like the Mexican food.
Mexican food.
Soft tacos or yung hard na
We wanted to make like soft tacos, like tacos al pastor, or carnitas tacos, or things like that. Because my best friend is Latino,
Latino.
and so he's a good cook, and I would love to get something started like that. But it would be in the U.S. naman. So if ever that happened, I would probably have to go to the U.S. to help get that business going.
You don't have plans ba to stay here in the or to grow old here in the Philippines, or you're gonna get back to
Staying
Utah?
here for good.
I don't know. I have opportunity here as well. I think the Philippines is great with providing opportunity to those who are genuinely trying to find it. But I'm not sure. Because to me, the Utah is still my home.
Okay.
And no matter how much I try to fit in, I'll always be a foreigner. So
Yeah.
I love it here, but I haven't quite decided what I like, if I want to die here or not. You know, if I want to grow old and die here.
Don't die.
Kaya, bro. Parang na si GF, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Game ba siya na dadalhin mo siya if ever na gusto mo bumalik sa Utah?
Yeah.
Isasama mo ba siya?
yeah, she's definitely okay with it.
Game.
She's game, but as it stands right now, we're living a pretty happy life, and we're here, and we're taking it day by day here, and I like it here.
As of the moment, dito muna kayo sa Philippines talaga.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So what Filipino food have you never eaten but you want to try? You would like to try? Nyek.
I've tried them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Even exotic food?
Yeah, everything.
Have you tried balot?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Can we show to the whole world that you will eat balot?
I don't like balloon.
No. You already said.
I tried it.
May pabalot ka pala, hindi mo sinabi sa akin yan.
Ako gusto ko ng asin. Sa'yo tayo sa yoks. Kala
Sige.
mo,
Sabayan natin si
Ay,
Greg.
mainit yan, bago.
Para meron siyang support.
Dapat may asin. Sa si Greg kayo natahimik. So, yan ang tinatawag natin na white.
Black white tuloy siya.
So, Greg,
Do we have to eat the head, or can we just suck out the juices?
Kakainin mo, bro.
you have to choose. You will suck the balot or
Suck
me.
the.
Pili ka. Sak dahil ko sak yan.
Wait, we're sucking something?
Balot or me?
Wow. Well, I think I'll stay here anyway.
Mainit pa.
Oh, di ba? America, we're so proud of Greg Hawkins that he will eat balot live.
Wow.
Because
Let's talk about
we love the Philippines, we love our culture, and we're so proud. And the girlfriend is so proud of Greg. Yeah.
Can you open
Watching now, bro.
Wow! Oh my God, nanginginig si Greg. Sarap! Ito yung sariling
Yung
atin.
yellow. Yung
I'm
yellow.
trying to eat it and I've got a
Ito yung sariling atin. We're so proud of our
course.
culture. Oy, wala siyang sisiw Only Android, but ano tawag sa Android?
Madam K,
Ano
can
ba?
you
Android?
the plate?
Embryo?
Embryo lang.
Can you use the display?
Alright.
Dapat ganon.
Ganyan.
Can you use, ano, Mama Rosie? Ikaw nga, Mama Rosie.
Can I kill you also?
Ito, yung yellow pa.
Hi, Greg.
Oy, si Greg, tinan mo niya naman. Kawawa naman si Greg.
Greg, can I help you?
Nanginginig ka.
Oh!
Wow!
Focus daw.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers! Balot! Yes! Kapag mo na sa hubo. Parang sinipin mo na lang yung girlfriend mo. Ganyan yung lasa namin, di ba?
Masarap.
Sarap.
Dapat may suka. Ay, huwag mo na kainin. Basta at least yung where's your mom?
Actually, we don't think na it's kadiri looking.
Madam Clay, can you use tissue?
O, diba, alcohol? Where's the alcohol?
Thank you sa
Thank you,
pabalot.
Greg!
Thank you,
Oh my
Greg,
God.
for eating with us.
Yes! Thank you, Greg, for the challenge.
Balot challenge eh, Greg, nakikain na rin tayo. Eh, no? Sarap talaga.
Sarap.
Diba?
Hindi, at least pinakita ni Greg na
Nag-game talaga siya.
mahal niya
Love
ang
niya ang
Pilipinas.
country na.
this is our signature food.
Actually,
If
I know a lot of people who really genuinely enjoy this like balot snack.
Yeah, yung pulutan for pag nag-iinuman. Palakas sa tuhod.
Hindi ko lang alam kung ano history ng balot. Kung bakit siya naging ganun. Parang ano to nagsimula ata to sa gera. Direk hindi ko alam kung anong history ng balot. I-ano natin to, i-google natin to kung bakit
Google yan.
nagkaroon tayo ng ganito na kinulang ba tayo ng pagkain sa Pilipinas?
Madam Clay, only the Philippines sama yung balot?
Oo.
Ah, okay.
Signature na natin to.
Wala sa ibang bansa yan?
Wala.
I don't think so.
Ah.
Wala to, iba yung sa kanila.
Yeah, I think that BuzzFeed or something did a challenge where a bunch of Americans had to eat balut, and they had no idea what they had. Yeah, what they had coming.
They're so afraid of sick.
They are.
Inside.
They're afraid.
They're afraid.
They're afraid.
Hi, Greg, can you
Yes,
the
congrats.
alcohol?
Congrats! Thank you so much, Greg. Pinagbigyan mo kami.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
So, yeah.
Madam Clay?
So, you're welcome to our country.
Welcome ka talaga dito. Bro.
Yeah.
Madam Clay?
Mahal ka ng mga Pilipino.
Thank you. I love
Yeah,
you
mahal
guys.
ka namin. And there's a lot of opportunity for you because you're a nice guy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Just
So,
keep moving and
yes.
keep dreaming.
Yes.
All of a sudden, darating na yun.
And if you have problem with your girlfriend, you just call me.
Naisingit mo pa yun!
Di, ano yun naman? Baka naman advice lang. If you need advice, if you need tattoo.
Double.
Double X. Me, I have here.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's
Draws the eyes to the.
It's ATM.
An
You know
ATM.
the
An ATM.
you know the swipe of a credit card like that,
Ayan.
like that. Then may tattoo there.
It helps because it gives you like the correct motion.
Yeah, if you don't have cash, you can swipe there.
Ayan.
So anyway, mag-ano na tayo, diretso tayo sa Roleta direct.
Commercial muna.
So commercial muna tayo. So thank you so much, Greg.
Maraming salamat
Thank
for
you so
guesting,
much.
brother.
much.
Thank you, thank you,
Yan,
thank you.
welcome ka. Ha? Ano? So welcome ka sa amin anytime na gusto mo mag-promote dito. At sana kung mayroon tayong project here, sana open ka. Thank you, Greg. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ako unang-unang mag-message sa'yo, bro, pag meron.
Yes.
I
Thank
got you,
you.
bro.
So sa pagbabalik ng Let's Talk About